Aser abete perro begerto. Yeta perro begelo que comin. Bakarnish beaderto. Yish beabegelo que comin. Genish hacho katarota arusanoto.
Shalom, shalom, Miss Blah, it's Brother Raya, and this was was supposed to be a lecture on last Sunday, but it pretty much kind of turned to a little mini debate, and so the brother said he wanted to debate me because he thinks I don't know manuscripts, so I have access to manuscripts, but I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't let people know the extent of things that I know, but y'all see this right here? This is our my language teacher. This is our private Discord. Do you see this? This Ugaritic, right? Do you see the type of stuff that I am privy to? Do you see, this is my book, but do you see the type of stuff that I'm privy to? The Samaritan Pentateuch, etc. Different things. So yeah, the brother does not know that I can ask any one of my teachers about anything from any manuscript. And I'm going to show y'all this right here, because the grammar does not change. But we're going to listen to his comment and listen to, some of the little comments that I put up on here. Read some of the comments I put up here. Then we're going to go into this. This is the Isaiah Dead Sea Scroll. And we're going to look at this right here. And we're going to look at this right here. And then we're going to come down here and look at the rest of the whole entire thought. And the words that are going to be in question, okay, are going to be the words right here, Dekiao, that I said. And the phrase right here, Im Tishminu Asam Napso. And the word right here, or. Okay, or. So we're going to look at those things. So let's get back to the video and hear what he has to say.
In the manuscript, it says that, but they removed it because Paul was quoting Deuteronomy 32:43. Can I prove this? Yes, I can prove it. And you said the Dead Sea Scrolls was written in two languages, also the last book of the Old Testament, also written. Respectfully, I don't know how far along you are in your studies. The Dead Sea Scrolls was written in a lot of languages. They found different manuscripts. They found some Greek manuscripts. I'm sorry, but not in the same. Well, there was some found in the same caves. Please forgive me. The Septuagint was translated from Hebrew into Greek, right? You do have Aramaic, but you do have Ge'ez as well. Jubilees was written in Ge'ez in the Second Temple period. So you do have various languages. So it's not just Hebrew and Aramaic. I just want to point that out. And great point you put up. But my point to y'all, if y'all don't see that, Deuteronomy 32:43, this is why it's important to know Hebrew. Don't let nobody tell you. If you're a babe, you don't need to force that on nobody about no Hebrew. That's what K. Judas, I agree with that. Let them start learning. Don't go running them to the Hebrew first. They're not ready. But if you are 5 years in, you studying this word, please learn the Hebrew. Because I will drown a teacher telling me it don't mean nothing. I'm telling you, I would. This is not out of disrespect and acting like I know everything. We have a lot of errors. That brother that said what he said about the King James, that's what he should have said. He didn't say it right, but he is right. This blue letter we use, he got to understand. See, this is why I knew he's not. I might need to help him along with manuscripts. This blue letter we use just don't have the King James version. It has all the translation versions. So I agree. King James version Bible that we use, and I do use it, has the most translation errors. That's why I recommend if you're a babe, get the new King James version or the NIV or the ESV when you're just learning. Yeah, get that. I use it because we want to use it so we can point out stuff like this. We can point out the errors. And if you have not seen the video of us dealing with that on K. Judas' channel, go look at it. We showed a lot of errors, but people misinterpret that saying, now you're saying the Bible's tampered with. No, The English is the issue. The Hebrew is the same. That's why I pointed that out to that brother. That brother that was just on here. That word Asham is on the same manuscript he got because we looking at the same thing. Y'all that went above y'all head. Y'all didn't even see that. We was looking at the same manuscript. He just had a problem with it because the blue letter King James version has a lot of errors. But he could never show the difference in the manuscript. He couldn't. And so that's why I said.
So his thing is about the difference of the manuscript. He's not understanding the grammar of the manuscript. Does not change. He does not understand that I was pointing out the grammar in the manuscript. Now, let's go to the original Dead Sea Scroll manuscript. As you can see, DSS Collections, Isaiah 53 and 10. Right? So you have the same thing right here. The same grammar. Instead of saying Yahweh, you have Yahweh, Hapez. You have Hapez right here. Dekal. Right? And instead of Haheli, you know what I'm saying? In the Leningrad, it'll say Hekeli. You have Vehekelenu, right? With the vav right here, served as a U class vowel. Okay. Then you have im, and instead of having tasim, you have tasimu, right? You have the U class vowel again, which is probably picked up from Aramaic, etc. And right here, you have the word asham, right? Asham napso. Now, my challenge to that, brother, where is the verb, right? Where is the verb? Asam napso, right? Asam napso. Where's the verb? Now, Hebrew, as you can see, there's no verses right here, right? Because it's a continuation right here. This right here and this right here should all be one verse, right? Now, when you go right there, let's read what it should say, what it says right here. And Yahweh has delighted to bruise him, right? To make him weak, to punish him, to make his soul, make guilt his soul. He will see his seed. You have the word of Zerah right there. He will prolong his days. And the delight of Yahweh in his hand will prosper. After the anguish of his soul, he will see light. Or. Now, in your KJV and in your blue letter Bible and stuff, it's going to say verse 11. But really, it should be part of verse 10 because of continuations. And I'm going to show you the difference right here. So, in the Leningrad, where is the word or? Do you see the word or? You say he will see what and be satisfied. What will he see and be satisfied? Oh, you mean they took the word or out? Because you have Yizba right here. Or Yizba, and he shall see light. Right? And be satisfied. So he shall see light and be satisfied. But they took that out. Let's see. Let's go to King James. Isaiah 53, KJV. And we're going to look at verse 11. And he shall see the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. The napso, napsi is not there. Even in the Leningrad Codex, it's not there. And right here it says he shall see light and be satisfied. This is the Dead Sea Scroll. What did the brother say?
said. He didn't say it right, but he is right. This blue letter we use, he got to understand. See, this is why I knew he's not. I might need to help him along with manuscripts.
Oh, okay. Let me get the blue letter. Hold on. Let's see what the blue letter says. Isaiah 53 blue letter. My bad. Let's see. Strong's or whatever other manuscripts that he says. Damn, it says seed too, right? Is that what it say? That's what it say, seed. Oh, his soul. I'm sorry. It says his soul too. On verse 10, right? Verse 11. He shall see the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. He shall see the travail of his soul and be satisfied. Leningrad Codex. He will see and be satisfied. Now, let's go to the Dead Sea Scrolls. And he shall see light and be satisfied. Man, it's all metaphorical, man. I keep trying to tell y'all the nominal clauses. There are no nominal clauses means it is verbless, a verbless clause, right? A verbless clause. You see right here in verse 53 and 10. Do you see that right there? Napso, Assam Netso, right? Noun, no verb in between. No verb. Verbless clause. Verbless clause is called a nominal clause. It's a sentence that conveys an action or a state of being. What is a state of being? Is it metaphorical? Again. Yes, the concept of state of being is fundamentally metaphorical. Now, when you go back right here, this word right here, to bruise him. The cow. Let's pull up Isaiah. Right? See what it says? In the nifal, crush figuratively. In the PL, it means crush figuratively with accusative, one's life on earth. What else do I have to show y'all? I get it. Rah, 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 go team. Nobody really cares what the text actually says. That's why Yah says y'all worship him with his lips, with your lips, but your hearts are far from him. Y'all don't like me. You block me. I have done nothing to y'all. And the people that y'all put on a pedestal, they gatekeep, won't allow me on the platforms because I show them up. And I don't want y'all, I don't really, it's not my goal. My goal is for y'all to learn Hebrew so y'all can understand it for yourselves and stop being lied to. Because he did make a point about you not being able to, you know what I'm saying, how do you know what you're doing is right, etc. Now, he thinks he can win on the debate. He thinks he can beat me on manuscripts, you know what I'm saying, air quotation marks. So, whatever.
This blue letter we use just don't have the King James Version. It has all the translation versions. So I agree. King James Version, Bible that we use, and I do use it, has the most translation errors. That's why I recommend if you're a babe, get the new King James Version or the NIV or the ESV when you're just learning. Yeah, get that. I use it because we want to use it so we can point out stuff like this. We can point out the errors. And if you have not seen the video of us dealing with that on K. Judah's channel, go look at it. We showed a lot of errors, but people misinterpret that saying, now you're saying the Bible's tampered with. No, the English is the issue. The Hebrew is the same. That's why I pointed that out to that brother that was just on here. That word Asham is on the same manuscript he got because we looking at the same thing. Y'all that went above y'all head. Y'all didn't even see that. We was looking at the same manuscript. He just had a problem with it because the blue letter King James Version has a lot of errors. But he could never show the difference in the manuscript. He couldn't. And so that's why I said we need to be here and listening. Everybody worry about, and I'm not attacking y'all, family. I'm just trying to help that sometimes disagreements will get a little passionate, but we need to look at the facts and look at what's being taught. He showed some stuff in there in Hebrew that I seen that was wrong that he said. And I'm going to point that out in the debate. That's because I done studied enough to know. I've been taught enough to know. I done sat in Zion Lex class and I'm sitting in Jedediah's class. And just the little bit I know, my wife know more than me.
And those two people, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, bro, they know my teachers, Mitz and Shael. How do they know my teachers? Because both of my teachers have busted both of their heads. This is why I be saying respect of a person, man. But nobody knows me. Nobody knows. This is not new. I just came out of the woodworks. That's all. My teachers have been doing this for over 10 years. One of my teachers is an academic professor. My teacher's teacher is an academic professor of ancient Semitic languages at university. The way that he teaches his university students is the way that he teaches us. Is the way that he taught my teacher, and is the way that my teacher taught us. He can't point out any errors because there was no errors. Both of my teachers watched it. This is just trying to save face because they underestimated me and didn't know that I was going to come as hard as I did. I just pointed out to you, he still doesn't understand that the word asham can be here. It doesn't matter. What matters is the grammar. Asham, napso, no verb. No verb. So either way it goes, and his pride and arrogance won't let him accept the fact. So he says he wants to debate me. But I have to wait for whenever all this extended time for a debate. Whatever, man. This is why I don't really debate, because for what? And the information that I displayed out there to the people went over 98% of his audience's head. And you can go read the comments and in the chat and see for yourself.
And my wife came right behind me and looked, and she is more, she can't read as fast like he can, but she can look at the manuscript and read it slow and stutter a little bit here, but she seen it too. She's like, yeah, definitely, and I'm gonna point that out in the debate. This ain't about knowing everything. But again, family, I just wanted to, what am I right about, Corey? Much love to my brother Shalom. What I'm right about? What you mean? Yeah, but cause I don't know why you apologizing, man. You always been all right with me. I hope I didn't offend nobody for getting on us about the contentions and all that. That's not my intention, y'all. Please, y'all just have to sometimes understand. People gonna come on here and they gonna look at stuff.
And that's the New Testament and that Christ, that spirit of Christ crap and stuff like that. People that believe in the New Testament, they are overly sensitive. They are. It is what it is. That's just a fact.
I mean, and understanding, especially new people think we arguing, but I got a lot of respect for him, especially more, because if y'all seen how arrogant he was with me on Facebook, and I didn't even know this was about my former teacher first. That's who he wanted to debate. I didn't even know that. And I promise you, I knew they was going at it, but he just told me it was never for me. And that was interesting that he said that. I didn't know that part. And I jumped in it, And I got a lot of respect for that brother. I really do. He is knowledgeable. I don't hate him. We do go back and forth and bump heads. But now I got a great deal of respect for him because I see he's a lot more knowledgeable than I thought too. And I see that's why I said I learned. Not only did I see some errors, I seen some stuff he taught me. See, that's one thing about me, y'all may not know.
And I give it up to the brother. You know what I'm saying? I give it up to the brother. It's just that his fan base or his followers and stuff like that. And this is what I be saying about rah rah rah, go team go. Because if it's about truth, then let it be about truth. It's not about your person or your teacher or etc. Because that what makes you be a respecter of persons. Okay.
Just because I'm sitting there listening and going back and forth, I'm listening to the presentation. I seen y'all was getting frustrated because a lot of that stuff y'all wasn't familiar with. I am. And I'm not saying that to be, bragging or nothing, because I studied it. And he brought out some stuff that was factual too, that I got to go back and fact check. That I'm like, wait, oh, might be accurate right here. So, y'all can't come in and just because y'all don't know what's going on, y'all start making assumptions. Please try.
So and respect to him for that. So, but just to go back on this manuscript and stuff like that, y'all got to start understanding, man. The grammar does not change, regardless of the manuscript. A nominal clause is a nominal clause. A verb is a verb. A noun is a noun. Okay. If it's metaphorical, it's metaphorical. I'm sorry. You've been taught a lie. It is what it is. Maybe you should get on your knees and pray to the Most High and ask Him to unteach the lies and to teach you the total truth in totality. Pray, fast, fast, pray 3 times a day, and ask to unlearn the lies. Ask Him to unlearn the lies. I'm gonna show y'all again before I go out. All right, I'm gonna show you again before we go out. Now, you have it right here. Way Yahweh, Hapez Dakao, right? Hekelanu, Im Tishminu, Asam Napso. There is no verb right here. Okay? Asam Napso. No verb. It is a nominal clause. When you continue reading on down and read the entire thought, which is these two verses together, you see right here that or he shall see light and be satisfied. I showed you in the KJV where it says Isaiah on verse 11, it says he will see, and they took out or it's supposed to be right here between Yireh and Yizbah. I showed you in the KJV where it says he shall see the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. I showed you in the Blue Letter Bible the same error. Verse 11, he shall see the travail of his soul and be satisfied. Now, far as manuscripts go, this is the original. This is the Dead Sea Scroll. What are you going to say next? What will be the next argument? What will be the next excuse? It is metaphorical, regardless of what you want to believe. You go here, you go back to the word decal. It tells you this bruising is what? Isaiah 53:10. Crush, figurative with accusative one's life on earth. The same meaning in Psalms 143 and 3. Let's take a look at Psalms 143 and 3. For has pursued the enemy my napsi, so Dika, he has crushed to the ground my life. He has made me dwell in darkness, like the dead of old. You see the same nominal clause that you see in Isaiah 53, right? Napsi Dika, except you see Dako And then you see Absam Napso. Dako Heheli im Tasim Asam Napso. The same figurative, metaphorical language. Come out of idolatry, people. I get it. You don't like me because I don't believe in the Messiah. Most of your prophecies that you use for the Messiah have already taken place, already happened. Even in the English, it's written in past tense. But y'all are not even looking at the English grammar. So, if I'm going to be hated for y'all, so be it. I'll be hated for y'all. But I'm going to tell the truth and what the text says, irregardless of your feelings, irregardless of what people think, irregardless of the chat. And matter of fact, let's go look at the chat and let's go see. Let me go show you what the people were saying in the chat. Let's go look at the chat and see what the chat was saying. Because they talk mad. Told that he was going to be a prophet to the nations. Oh, but anything after that is suspect.
Right. I have my thing too about certain.
You see all the noise. Let's see. All the noise. I thought Isaiah 53 was talking about Yeshua, but it wasn't. I thought he was supposed to go over Isaiah 53. But I'm going over all this stuff. You see the Hebrew words in there? You see the verses up in there, right? I'm doing them a comparison of the verses. You mean to tell me you people don't understand and can't see this? When Yah said that he put a stupor over Israel, and even in the New Testament in Romans chapter 3 that Paul told y'all that all Israel has a stupidity put on them, this is what he's talking about. But y'all get mad at me for saying that y'all are stupid and for calling it what it is. Teachers need to answer questions. Can someone simply ask, is Jeremiah qualified? If not, court adjourned. Look at all these smart asses. Smart asses. Do not skip first who qualified and who cannot due to the other being qualified. Bruh, he can't prove it. All this. He's ending it because he can't prove it. No, because you kept rushing me and you kept asking me questions. That's why I put it down here in the verse. Proverbs 18 and 12. But the wise man hears it out. This is not needed to answer the question posed. Are you serious? This is what I'm saying. This is the same thing that y'all were doing to Jeremiah. Our ancestors were doing to Jeremiah. The same thing that our people was doing to Ezekiel. You wouldn't hear out the whole matter. You just knew and you just assumed automatically, I know what I'm talking about. I'm good, even though you can't read a lick of the original language. The way he teaches is different than Jedediah. Because I'm not here trying to be different. I'm not here to be y'all's friend. I'm here for you to want to learn the language and to show you different things that you may not have seen in the language. When you going to break down Isaiah 53? All that. Let's look at some more comments. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Israelite Williams. And they're talking about because we was going back and forth. Teaching and presenting are two different lanes. And that was the thing. I was there to present. I wasn't there to teach. I keep telling y'all, I don't want to be a teacher. My thing is I want y'all to learn the language. Why y'all always looking to follow somebody? Why y'all so lazy? So lazy to learn the language so you can, be the king of your own house like you're supposed to be. I teach my own family. I make the YouTube videos because it's needed, and y'all punishes me when I don't. So I tried to time him out. Oh, they're talking about William. But yeah, so as you can see the comments and stuff, and then like I said, this one sister came in, and I don't even know if she put something they erasing or not. Yeah, and then this sister, you know what I'm saying? This is why there's going to be a lack of a righteous man spoken of in Isaiah 4. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And you post all the scriptures and all these other types of things. Like I said, so you just automatically assume that you just good and you fit in the boat right there, right? And that's the problem with Israel, the arrogance and pride. Because I don't assume nothing. Every day I'm trying to get to the kingdom. But I can read the original language and see what's right and what's wrong, what to do and what not to do. And when I try to tell other people, what the original text says, because it goes against what their man on the pedestal who they look up to, they have a problem and an issue with it. I had somebody, who's in my Hebrew class, but they had me blocked. And I ain't even know them at all, this and that, but they want to learn Hebrew, and come to find out, I'm the one that's getting recommended, but they got me blocked. Like, it's crazy. So it's just like, and it's a lot of that stuff going on, man. A lot of people are posting groups and this and that. People block me and this and that. And I've never spoken to, never had words with anything. But like you say, I'm hated for y'all's sake. I really am. I'm hated for y'all's sake the same way that the prophets were hated. And I ain't no prophet. Y'all ain't spoke to me, ain't said nothing. All I do is just read the text in the original language and try to disperse it out to the people. And I get hated on for that. And hate. But Israel swear up and down that they love y'all, love y'all's words, his Torah, his Tanakh, this and that. But y'all worship him with y'all lips, man. Y'all hearts far from him. Y'all hearts is with Christ. Your hearts ain't with y'all. It just shows you all the comments and this and that. All this stuff that I put up in here. All this stuff that I put up in here. All this stuff, breaking down the languages and this, the grammar and this and that, showing you that Isaiah being the passive lamb, and Isaiah 53 being the the active lamb. And these people had this stuff to say. So it's like y'all passive, man. Our people wasn't passive like that. I don't have the spirit of Christ. I have the spirit of y'all, man. Y'all the same people who would call Phinehas wicked and evil for stopping the plague, because y'all didn't know that he was going to stop the plague. He didn't know that he was going to stop the plague. He just got pissed off at all this right there. He knew why y'all was doing it, so he killed the man and the Moabite woman. Did Israel know that it was going to stop the plague? Did he know it was going to stop the plague? Did anybody that was there at that time know that they was going to stop the plague, just killing one of the people that was doing the wicked stuff? No, because they would have did it way earlier. So y'all are the same people that were called Phineas, evil and wicked, and he don't have the spirit of Christ, etc., etc. But yeah, y'all says that he doesn't look at the outward appearance; he looks at the heart. He looks at stuff different than what y'all do. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all read this Tanakh like it's a Harry Potter book or a Zane novel. Y'all really don't study it like it needs to be. Y'all too worried about Esau and prophecy and this and that, instead of reading and making sure that your soul is good, making sure that you're doing what the Torah, what the Torah laws actually say. So, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Again, before we head out, Im tashminu asam napso. No verb. No verb. You have down here or, right? You have or. You have or. Or. You also have or. And there's no, you know what I'm saying? So that again, and you have soul. And they left it or out. And on the blue letter, you have soul. You don't have light. Nominal clause, state of being, fundamentally metaphorical. Go back to Isaiah 53 and 10. Look at the word dekal. Go back down. up under PL, Pual, or whatever, whichever one. Crush, figuratively, one's life on earth. Right? Go to Isaiah 143:3, and you see it again, the same one, same nominal clause. Metaphorically. So, I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow, but if you love Yah, you're going to swallow it and you're going to start serving Him only. So, to the next video, I bid you peace. Shalom, shalom. Lehitorot, mispaka.
Alser abete per begerdo. Yeta per begaloge gomin. Bakarnish beaderdo. Yish beabegaloge gomin. Genish hafo katarota arusanoto.